I'm going to be explaining the process to you, okay? And then you're going to do the process by yourself. So you're going to make sure you really, really, really pay attention so that when you have to do it by yourself, you know exactly what's going on. There is a pink sheet coming around. And the title of this pink sheet, it says Probable Passage. Can somebody tell me what the word probable means?
Probably.
What does probably mean? It's a very similar word.
Maybe.
Like maybe. Okay? When I give you a question out loud, you can either answer my question or you can stay quiet. But it's not a chance to start talking about whatever else you want to talk about. Alright, so I got a probably, and probably also means maybe. So if the title of what we're going to do today is probable passage, maybe passage. What's passage mean?
Like short story?
Like a short story. Could be a trip. If I'm going on a passage to another state or another country. But if I'm talking about just in English, I'm going to be talking about some kind of text. Either a short story, or today we're going to turn it into a book, and then you're going to talk about it in Brian's Hunt for chapter 3. Alright, so we got a maybe something about a text. About some words. So we're going to be putting together some clues today to try to really, really, really help us get what we're reading before we even start reading it. Because how easy is it for you to understand something if you already kind of know a little bit about something that it's going to be about? You understand it better or worse? Better. If you already have an idea, then it makes it make more sense for you, right? All right, so on your pink sheet, what you're going to do during the part where I'm giving you my example, you're going to do everything I write up here on your pink sheet. That's how I know you're going to follow along, because then you're going to have to grade me at the end and see how much of my prediction I got right. How much of my probable passage was correct. Y'all ready to go with me?
Yes.
All right, let's roll. All right, so step 1. It's on your paper. Look at it. Put your finger on step 1. It says, read and think. Put a box around the word think for me. Read and think about the following list of keywords and phrases. So I know that these words were pulled out of my text. They came out of the story that I'm getting ready to read. Now, what does it mean to think about something? Look at it. Look at it and what? Look at it and what?
Analyze.
Analyze it? What's analyze mean?
Look at it.
Look at it in a bunch of little parts and make a connection. I gotta think, what do I already know about this, right? So let's look at our word, fox. Thirsty, chop off, woman, laugh, miller, stealing, sew, knife, felt sorry, field, milk, forest, grass, and cow. So what I want you to do real quick, if there's any word that you don't know, put a circle around it. If there's any of those words that you don't know what they mean, put a circle around it. And if you're okay with all those words, put a check mark next to number 1. If you are okay with those words, put a check mark. If you have a question about it, you're not really sure what it means, put a circle around that word. Alright, so I gotta think now. I read the words and I gotta think. What in the world could these words possibly have in common? Except that I know that they all come out of the book I'm getting ready to read. Okay? Well, an easy way to help me think about it is to start putting it into categories. So you see there in step 2, it says to categorize those words into the following sections. Okay? Well, guess what these sections are? What is this similar to that we've already talked about? Huh? Plot map, plot diagram. Okay? So I'm going to take the words that I have listed and I'm going to put them in my chart based on where I think they fit in terms of the plot diagram or my plot map. Okay? So let's look at our first one, fox. Okay, is fox setting? No. Is fox characters?
Yeah.
Yes, so put fox in your character box. You're doing everything on your paper that I'm doing up here on the board. All right, look at your next word. Thirsty. Is thirsty setting?
No.
No. Is it a character?
It's action.
No.
It's a problem.
Why do you think it's action?
Because he's drinking something.
Because he could be drinking something, but would it say thirsty?
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Why do you think it's a problem, Oscar?
Because it's a problem.
Because if I'm thirsty, is that
He needs
like
to sip on
something I'm gonna have to fix? If I'm thirsty, right? Okay. Thank you, Oscar. Alright, what's my next one? Chopped off. Cody, what do you think that one is?
object.
Chopped off.
Setting.
I meant it's an action because I'm chopping it
Chop
off.
off your head.
What's that say? Alright, then I have woman. This one's easy. Everybody say it. 1, 2, 3.
Character.
Everybody say it. 1, 2, 3.
Character.
Characters. Alright, then I have laugh.
Action.
Action. Why is it an action?
Because we laughing.
Because it's something that we
Do.
do. Thank you very much. Alright, Miller. I had this one circled on my page. Because I wasn't really sure what a Miller was or who a Miller is. It's I know it's somebody's last name
It's an
sometimes.
object.
Could be an object, but if it's a Miller, think about what do I already know like about the word teacher?
Miller.
They teach. So what would a Miller do?
Mill.
Mill. What do they do at mills?
Miller's.
Action.
They deal with grains and like put all of our corn together and our feed and wheat and stuff. But if it's a Miller, as a teacher, what am I?
Character.
I'm a character.
Oh.
I was just making a connection between what I already knew about words that are similar to that word. Alright? Next, stealing. Stealing.
Action.
Action.
So.
So.
Action.
Is that like so what?
No, it's like.
So as an
So
action.
like I'm sewing something, so it would be an action, it's something I'm doing.
Knife is an
Am I going too fast, too slow, we good?
We're good.
Okay.
Knife is an object.
Knife is an object, yes ma'am.
Milk is an object. No.
We're not there yet.
Let's go in order, just make sure we get them all down.
Felt
Alright,
sorry.
felt sorry.
Problem.
Could be a problem, we'll put it there. Field.
Setting.
Why is field setting, Mr. Turek? Because it's a place, very good.
Milk is an object.
I just said that.
Milk is an object.
What is a problem?
Forest.
Forest
is
is
an
a
setting.
setting.
Forest is a setting,
Grass and
thank you.
object or setting.
Grass is an object.
Grass is an object.
Cow is a character.
Guys, I want to say stuff too.
Cow. Throw it out here, come on. What's cow?
asked you. Cow is a character.
Cow is a character,
Cow's
very
a
good.
problem.
I already said
Eliminate the cow.
Alright, I want you to stop really quick. Take your right hand, hold it up in the air, put it over on your left shoulder. Give yourself a little pat on the back. You already did one of the hardest parts of this whole entire piece. Y'all did awesome. So now what we gotta do though is kind of the fun, creative part. Okay? We are gonna take these words and figure out how they go together in a story. So I know my setting. I know something's happening in the field and in a forest. And I know my characters, who's involved. I know what they're gonna be doing about the problems using these objects. Okay? So y'all follow along with me. This is what Ms. Fischler did when I went through this process. Here's where I started. I'm gonna start with my fox because it's the first character in my box. Alright, so I got my sly fox. Y'all write this down.
Where?
On number
On number 3, my bad. Yep, we're going on to number 3.
The fly.
Why do you think I use the word sly?
Because it's not normal. So it's like.
What are foxes
Because
like?
it's sneaky.
They're sneaky. So skittish. So what do you think that word means?
Yeah.
Same thing, right? So I'm already kind of predicting that my fox is going to be up to no good.
Yeah.
Okay? So I got my sly fox. We're going to say, yeah, you're copying what I'm doing. On number 3. I'm gonna say my fox. Where do foxes usually live?
Forest.
Lived in a forest.
Are we using every word to make a
There's that hair on.
We're using every one of these words to make a
There is some more there.
We're gonna use, thank you Skylar for backing me up a little bit. We're gonna use each of these words to make our prediction paragraph, okay? Because all of these are my key words, so if my key words are in my prediction, my inference, then I'm probably on the right track, okay? So my slide fox, we lived in a forest,
Next to
so
the
you can
field.
check off fox,
Miss, my
you
slide
can
fox
check off field,
that lived in the forest next to the field.
you can go there,
Yeah.
that drink milk.
but stay with me on this one right now.
On the grandpa.
Slide,
Yankee.
oh, you know what?
You get the
Yeah,
knife.
Drake.
Period.
I know I
Milk
don't.
for the
You can add
cow.
extra words if you want to.
It's
Okay, but you have to make sure
And then
these words
chopped
are in.
off.
That make sense? Okay.
Could go into. And then just do it.
Pencil behind your right ear when you're done.
I can't do that.
Still seeing right. Y'all stay quiet if you're finished already, please.
Oh, we wrote? He hasn't read the last one. Not the card.
Good? Alright, here's what you just did. You just did a super high level thinking process. Okay? It is fun. So is thinking always stupid and boring and like not even worth my time?
Yes.
Sometimes, some places, but never in ELA class, right? Never in ELA class, right?
What?
Just that maybe.
I know, right? Like,
Chuck Norris and Steve.
alright, so what we're gonna do now, here's the even like more fun part. We're gonna read the actual story, ladies.
Okay.
We're gonna read the actual story and see what was similar and what was different between how the story actually went and what we predicted was gonna happen. Okay? So, here is